Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you just how easy it is to replace rear parking sensors on a Transit Custom. Let's get into it. Right then guys, I'm just going to start this video off with a picture, and this is of my scanner. Basically, as you can see, I've plugged my scanner in, I've pulled up live data, and I've gone down for all the rear parking sensors. Now you can see clear as day, they've got nothing behind the van, and you can see that the right hand inner sensor is jumping all over the place, which obviously indicates faulty sensor. I did the click test like everybody else and they were all clicking, but as you can see, there's my problem. So just a little bit of background there before we make a start, but we'll move on to the actual video. So basically the first thing we need to do is remove the two screws behind each rear wheel, which is all these screws are a T25 Torx. So just get my screwdriver and take that out, and obviously I also take the one out of the other side, nice and simply. Now the next thing you got to do is basically the back corner you have to pop out. So you just grab hold of it, give it a nice pop, and you will see it just clips in. There's another two clips which you can't see just towards the top, just about there, but it's not too difficult. Then there's another row of screws, one just below the headlamp on both sides, and then a few screws along the bottom. Only takes a few minutes guys, just take them out. And the same on the other side. Literally these screws are all that holds the rear bumper on, so there's nothing hiding underneath. The vehicle doesn't need to be raised, you don't need to get under it for any reason. It's very simple. Just take these screws out and your bumper's pretty much ready to come off. It's just a matter of unclipping everything. So we'll just get these screws out now. There we go. Obviously make sure you put your screws somewhere safe so you know where they are. Right, now get someone to give you a hand and just gently pull out both sides of the bumper, and as you can see it pretty much falls off by itself. Obviously be careful. Now you need to undo the multi-plug. So as you can see, I just pull it out of the floor. There's a rubber grommet there. Push in the black tab and unclip. Dead simple. Next thing by here, the harness is attached to the rear crash bar. So what I did, rather than try and pull all the cable ties and pull all the plastic inserts out of it, which they always break, I just unbolted the bumper and took it off. So basically there's 4 13mm size nuts, and once you take the 4 of them off, the rear bumper, the rear crash bar comes off as well. And it's only a light bit of tin metal. It's so much easier rather than trying to uncouple the harness and take it off that way. And I want to take the bumper completely off so that I can get to all the sensors no problem. And then it just drops straight off, which is rather simple. So right, So next thing we're going to do is just bring the bumper back away from the van, which obviously I got my partner to help me do, and lay down some sheets. Now you will notice that this bumper is slightly different than the standard bumper. This has got a splitter fiberglass on the bottom. Don't worry about that, it's nothing, it's still exactly the same bumper to take off, same screws, same everything, it's just a different shape. So if you have got a modified bumper, this is exactly the same way of taking it out. So now we got to get the parking sensor out the bumper. So we're going to push down the tab and take off the electrical connection. And then what we're going to do is there's 2 catches either side. So we're just going to pry the plastic back slightly and just put a bit of pressure under the sensor so it lifts up a minute bit to hold it. And it just pulls that bit of plastic past the tabs. As you can see, it's a little bit fiddly, but you know, it does come out. So I'm just peeling it back so I can lift the sensor. And then what we're going to do is get a screwdriver behind then, because it's still hooked in on the left hand side. So I'm just going to get another screwdriver behind it, and then the 2 screwdrivers I'm just going to wiggle it out of the hole. So it is quite a tight fit, so I just wanted to give it a wiggle to get it out. There we go, 1 sensor removed. So the new sensor, which I picked up on eBay, cheap as chips, I think it was only a couple of quid. So I where is she? There he is in the box. So yeah, so we're gonna fit this new one in. It's exactly the same, identical part. I wouldn't like to know how much it would cost to get one from Ford's, but I just got one from there. Now I've noticed a little bit of dirt inside the hole, so I'm just gonna scrape it around the seat just to make sure it's nice and clean, and then give it a blow just to get all that dirt out of the way. There weren't much in there, but I just want to make sure that it does go in nice. And then firm push and it should click, and then just make sure the 2 sides have seated properly, and then put your electrical connection back on. It's that simple. There we go. So that's it. That's our sensor now fitted. I'm not going to bore you with putting the all back together, so I've sped this up and just to kind of get it done out of the way. And yes, so we'll just box it all back up exactly how we took it in, and yeah, you'll be changing your rear parking sensors in no time. So thanks for watching, guys. Please like and subscribe to my channel. It'd be greatly appreciated. I'm going to try and put as many videos up as I can, trying to help you guys out. And also feel free to comment any requests. I do have access to a wide range of vehicles, so if anybody wants any information on how to do something, please, I will try my hardest to make a video to help you guys out. So thanks for watching. Once again, thank you. Please subscribe, and yeah, look forward to you guys watching more of my videos.